For my Semester 2 marine science project, I got the opportunity to go crabbing. While crabbing, I went crabbing for Dungeness crab. We ended up at the end of the day catching and keeping a total of 5 regulation-sized Dungeness crab. While pulling up the traps, we got a total of 10 crabs. Unfortunately, 3 of them were not Dungeness crab, they were rock crab, and the rest were not regulation-sized. We threw back a couple of the females to make sure we are not disrupting them reproducing. It was cool being able to compare both the male and female Dungeness crab, but the only true difference was the shape of the bottom of them. We started off the day waking up bright and early at 6 in the morning to get out to Paradise Cay by 7. That was when it was high tide, making it the easiest for us to get out at that time. When heading out to the bay, it was a nice sunny morning, but once reaching the Golden Gate Bridge, it started to get super windy and choppy, affecting how long we kept our crab pots out for. We placed our pots south near Baker Beach at 8 in the morning. We had a total of 5 crab pots and placed each crab pot 40 feet from one another. Before tossing the crab pots out, we had to set each crab pot up. I had to first open up the crab pot and place the bait in the little sack. The bait we used was salmon, but instead of placing a whole salmon in this little sack, we divided it up. We divided the salmon up by cutting the fish into 2 pieces. One piece was the salmon head and the other was the carcass. We stuffed both pieces into the smaller sack and attached a clip on the pot. After doing so, we made sure everything was secured in the pot and tossed it out. We had to make sure once tossing out the crab pot that the rope was not tangled. This is because the crab pot wouldn't reach the bottom if it got tangled, not allowing us to catch any Dungeness crab. Each crab pot was tossed into 60 feet of water. After tossing the first pot out, we continued our process 4 more times, making sure each pot was spaced 40 feet apart from each other, so that there was no way of them getting tangled from one another. Once we got 5 crab pots out, we decided to head back to the bay near Paradise Cay to go fishing, while waiting for crab pots. We decided to wait a total of 3 hours. We probably would have waited longer if it weren't for it getting rough and windy. When fishing, we tried to go for halibut. We were successful with catching a 38-inch halibut with the first 15 minutes of fishing. This was all-time record for my dad and his friend. Once 3 hours were up, we headed back to retrieve our crab pots. We got there at around 11:15 to get the first trap. Due to the weather conditions, it was kind of hard to spot the buoys we put out there to let us know where we place each trap. As a backup, my dad marked the exact locations on the fish tracker, so there was no way we could lose them.